Hello, hello, and welcome back to our ongoing series where we are taking on the impossible task of rebuilding the 114-1 Minnesota Vikings. Where we left off, and by the way, if you hear noise in the background, I'm filming this just after I filmed the last episode, and it is so hot in here, I had to turn the air conditioning on, so that's what you're hearing. I'm sorry if that's a bother, but I am sitting here sweating, and it's not from nervousness. So, a couple of changes. I did a few things offline as not to bore you, and I'll just kind of take you through what those are. I wanted a third quarterback. So what we did, we cut a wide receiver, Stephen Lewis. He was a 62 overall, and he was making 1.3 million. We had all the wide receivers we needed. We still have 6, and we had 7. We may still end up cutting 1 because we have to get under the cap. So what I did is I said, okay, I want to sign a third quarterback. And actually, what we ended up doing, we signed this guy, Josh Gibbs. And I'll show you why I signed him. Because I was looking for someone young that we could get for relatively cheap. And he's got a good work ethic, high intelligence. So he will develop. And then once I started putting I started putting these guys in the depth chart, it occurred to me that Gibbs is actually going to be the number 2 guy. Julio's going to be number 3. So, surprise, surprise. So the last thing I did offline was I put in the backup offensive package. You're kidding me. Okay, I'm going to have to redo that. I can't believe this. That's not a say it. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break and redo this, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I had to rebuild this. I didn't even bother with backup positions here. It's not a huge thing. It's only for preseason. So I took starting quarterback completely out. I took all the starting players completely out. Top 2 at each position. So I'm just going to show this to you briefly. We maybe went a little overboard on the backups. But oh, wait, this is default. Hang on. Yeah, there we go. I didn't bother with backups at most of these. Okay. I think that brings us up to speed. We signed the quarterback. Now, we're still over the salary cap, but I think we have extra players too. So we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. We have 55 players. We can probably we may even be able to cut 1 and get under the cap. And we may have to cut 2 and be only 53 players. I don't know. We'll cross that bridge later. So, I think what we'll do is I'm just going to go really quickly through strategy. And I'm not going to take a whole lot of time with this. I am going to... This is very controversial. I know all the sim leaguers out there watching this. Guess what? Offensive coordinator is going to do the offense, and defensive coordinator is going to do the defense. I don't want to make this go too deep here. So we're going to use the coordinator's defenses, although I might adjust these blitzing numbers a little bit. I don't know. I'm going to adjust these blitzing numbers a little bit. That's a little too much. Hang on a second. I'll be right back. Okay, so I just halved all of the blitz weights. Oh, shit. What did I just do? Oh, nothing. Okay, I just cut them all in half. They seem a little high to me. I don't know. The run I'll just leave as is. I decided that we're going to make adjustments to these as the season goes on, but I'm not going to make too big a deal about them right now. Game planning, we're going to go with our head coach's game plan, and I don't really see any... well, here's our offensive coordinator. Here's our defensive coordinator. I mean, they're there for a reason, right? Again, there are certain things that I like to keep these very generic because passing target over the middle, that means we're going to... that's going to be emphasized in practice. It doesn't necessarily mean they're going to be called more. The play frequency, I'm going to take into the playbook really quickly, and we are using... what are we using here? Truman Hansen offense. So, there's 40 plays based on his coaching style. I really don't like this already. There's a lot of shotgun and empty backfield. What is Willie Wilbur's offense like? Bad phone. Okay. This looks a little more to my liking, but again, I don't know. Yeah, I think we'll go with Willie Wilbur offense. So we'll make that one change. But you can see this gives you roughly the weights, and they're all set 1, 2, and 3. Threes are going to be called more often. Looks to me like he likes pro set, 2 tight end. So I may dabble into custom playbooks at some point, but I'm not gonna. We're already 6 episodes in, and we haven't started the season yet. So I really want to keep this moving. I will change this to the Wilbur offense. So let's go ahead. Unfortunately, there is no set all. Devs, if you're watching. And I'm not the run pass weight. Lower numbers means running more in that situation. Higher means passing more. These seem a little high to me. I like a running offense, but I'm going to leave it as it is for now. If we start struggling a lot with the pass, I'm going to adjust these numbers. But I don't see any reason to really. What's going on here? I don't know why. Oh wait. There we go. I'm not seeing too much impetus to change it right now. I'm just going to leave it at this. We're going to be very pass heavy, and that's the way our offensive coordinator does it. I mean, if we go into staff, Willie Wilbur, he uses like standard formations, but he does a lot of passing. And apparently, let's just look at his profile. It says run first smash mouth hybrid. From running up the middle. See, I like that. But then why are all the run preferences set on high? Look, let's take a look at our roster here. I said I'm not going to change them, but I might second guess that here. Let's see. I got a review. I am in 6 different pro leagues. I know. Well, don't you know your team by now? Yeah. I'm in 6 different leagues. Give me a break. Okay, so our quarterback is okay. Not great, and the arm is not great. So this is not very conducive to deep passing. On the other hand, we have a great running back, Cam Akers. Very good speed, very good agility. And so our running game looks like it's a little better than our passing game. If we go to offensive line, we're better run blocking than pass blocking, generally. Darisaw and O'Neal, they're 95 over, and I mean, well, actually, they're good at both. They're slightly better at run blocking. Guards. I think we really want to be a run-first team, and so I'm going to adjust those numbers. Our guards are not good at pass blocking, but that's okay. It's not okay, but I don't put guards and centers. I put a higher premium on pass blocking slightly, and that's just my thing. Okay. All right, so I'm going to adjust. I'm going to adjust the run-pass weights as well. 1st and 10. 50 is not necessary. These are not percentages, so 50 does not necessarily mean even each. But I'll do this as if it does. 1st and 10 will slightly toward running. 1st and short, a lot toward running. And that 35 may not be a lot. 1st and medium, we'll keep that even. 1st and long, we'll keep that even. 2nd and short, I think that's going to be heavy run. 2nd and medium, again, I'm not really putting too much thought in this. 2nd and long, 58 is fine. 3rd and short, keep them 51, keep them guessing. 3rd and medium, yeah, we're going to want to pass more. 3rd and long, I'll probably change that to maybe 85. Probably should be higher than that. 4th and short, 4th and medium, 4th and long, I'm going to set that to 100. Goal line, that's fine. End of half winning, we want to run a lot. And losing, we want to pass a lot. Okay. That'll be good enough for now. All right, so is there anything else here? Game planning. Where player radio? Cameron Bynum. You want to put your smartest player there. And there's some other settings there I don't really like the aggressive defense, but I'll let those be for now. I do want to look at the player radio. Let's sort by intelligence here. Danielle Hunter is 92 intelligence. So someone want to explain to me why he's not wearing the player radio. Okay, I have to change that. I said I wasn't going to mess with these, but gosh darn it. Absolutely. Let's see. Can I... Let's do it this way. Why did it change to... Wait a minute. Now it changed to conservative. I don't understand. Okay, well, never mind. I'm going to call this my default. And we will adjust this as time goes on. But run, focus, run, primary coverage. I'm going to... you know what? I don't want to start messing with all of these now. We will adjust them. Where's Hunter? Here we go. Turn this off. Lineman coverage, balance, attitude, conservative, focus. So do that balanced. Primary coverage mix. Linebacker mix. Offensively, conservative, focus, run, tempo, normal, passing, okay, passing target, tight end. That's probably a good idea because we got Hawkinson. Well, we have Jefferson too. Well, Jefferson will be the primary receiver, but the primary passing target will be tight ends. Let's do that. Goal line back. Doug Sears, I'll leave that for now. No, or maybe I won't. Goal line back has to be high strength. And that's all there is to it. Let's see here. Should have written this all down. Otis Free. Yeah, Otis Free will probably be the goal line back. Who's the third down back? As long as we're here. Speed in hands. Or speed agility in hands. Ty Chandler, looks like. Doesn't have the highest agility, though. McDowell. Yeah, his agility is bad. We'll do McDowell and Otis Free for goal line, McDowell for third down. Free for goal line, McDowell for third down. Free for goal line, McDowell for third down. You know, we're going to adjust this about 100 times. Let's go ahead and save the league. And I think we're finally ready to go to our first preseason game. Look at that. So, I don't make too big a deal about preseason. The main thing I do is to kind of evaluate lineups and game plans and rest the starters and that type of thing. But, you know, let's go ahead to play sim. And let's go. Let's do this. So, let's just sim preseason week 1. And let's go ahead. We're at the Raiders, and we're gonna go ahead and watch the game. I'm gonna put this on a pretty high speed. I do have some interest in watching. I don't want to just sim it and look at the stats because you often see things like what players are coming in where and what situations. So let's see. We're gonna keep this on team stats. I'm gonna play these slower when we get to the regular season, but I'm gonna put high animation speed and high play speed. We're just going to play this all the way through. It should only take 5-10 minutes. So maybe that's a little too fast. Okay, so they're on offense. I'm not doing my announcer voice with this. I've done game calling for calling games for some sim leagues here, but I'm not in the mood. It's hot in here, and it's only a preseason game, so I'm just going to watch. I think we're at a good speed here. Oh, we got an interception. Great. Burke. We're still learning the names of my players. But Burke's good. Cam Akers. We're going to start putting in subs, I think, in the second quarter. Let's see. We got... All right. Not too bad. Well, it is bad. We had to punt. Okay, so they're gonna get the ball back. Very. Let's see how are we doing defense. We're not tackling well. That's one thing I can. Let's see. We're not defending well either. There's not a whole lot that we're doing well here. I don't know. I mean, it's only the first possession. I don't want to. Okay, that's incomplete. I think we broke that up. 3rd and 1 for them. Okay. I really think the strength is going to be the offense. I mean, we're going to be an offensive team. I think we're pretty balanced run and pass. So I'm pretty happy with that. Martell is sacked. Okay. Well, it might not say much about our offensive line. We'll see. Again, I'm nitpicking. These are very early plays. And it's preseason, but preseason is you find the things that go right, you find the things that don't go right, and right now our pass defense is not going right. We have 12 yards of total offense, if I'm reading that right. Yeah, 12 yards of total offense. They have 91. Okay. It appears defense is not going to be our strength. I kind of figured that. Defensive pass interference on us. Yeah, the CPU opponents cheat when it comes to penalties. There, I said it. Oh. I hope the devs are not watching it. I take that back. 34-yard field. Okay, so they got a field goal. Almost the end of the first quarter. See, this is going fast. I just want to get a general idea, and especially after the starters come in. Okay, so Cam Akers did well there. Last play of the first quarter. And, okay. Do we have the backups in now? Looks like we do. Josh Gibbs, he's the guy I just signed between the last two episodes. And I think he'll develop well. He's rough around the edges. But I think I signed him as to get a third quarterback in there, but he's going to be number 2. I think it was a good decision. Jimmy Garoppolo is playing for the Raiders. He's their backup? Okay. Right. Oh, taunting. This game, I'll tell you, some of the penalties are not only frequent, but you see offense gain 1 yard and get called for taunting. Why are you taunting if you just gained 1 yard? I don't understand that. There are a lot of offensive taunting penalties. It just doesn't seem like, I don't know. It's the weirdest things that get called. And our backup defense isn't playing any better, but at least we hold them to, no, we don't hold them to a field. Well, we do. We hold them to a missed field goal. Okay, let's see. Let's let Gibbs get in some reps here. Okay. 10. And for those of you saying, well, why do you bother putting in a backup package for offense and defense? 2 reasons. It's not just for the preseason. Number one, first of all, those second packages are automatically going to come in at some point in the preseason game. So it's automatically switched to the backup package. The other reason is there's a setting in the game settings that if you are blowing your opponent out, or I guess being blown out, you can have it automatically. Yeah, we got an interception. All right, gross. Was he one of our picks? Oh, anyway, yeah. So you can have it set settings go to your backup package if you're way ahead in the game. So that's the other reason I said it. I mean, because like if we're winning a lot, I don't want my starter staying out there and getting injured. So it is important. People kind of brush past it, but preseason backup depth chart, very important to me. If they're important to you, use them. If they're not, don't. Okay, well, we're running out of time in the first half here. It looks like we're going to stay at 3. Unless, well, they're getting close to field goal range here. Let's see here. Oh, now they're in field goal range. And they have 2 timeouts. I'm going to use it. Oh, wow, they've missed 2 field goals. I wonder if they have their punter in at field goal kick, because that happens sometimes, too. In preseason, because they don't do... Okay, we're in the second half now. Let's just pause real quickly and take a look at the stats. The CPU opponent, they may not have a backup special teams, and so they may put a punter and a kicker and a kicker and a punter. That could be the reason. I didn't see who was taking the kicks. Anyway, we're getting way outplayed. 210 yards to 65, and yet it's tied. How are our players doing? Let's see here. 9 out of 14. Wait a minute. That's not our... There we go. Martell did okay. Started out 3 and 4, and then Gibbs came in. Okay, look, Gibbs is a backup. He's a young player. I don't expect him to play all that well, although he is going against backup defenses. Our running game is very meh. Like, everything's very meh. At least, we're not really playing much defense either. We're lucking out. They missed 2 feet. Our defense held when we should, and we held them to 2 field goals. And look, playing well in preseason to me means you have good depth. It's our depth against their depth, and if you have better depth, then when you start getting late in the season and players start getting injured, these are the guys who are going to come in the game. So, I mean, there are a lot of people who will poo-poo preseason. I'm not one of them. I don't think it's important enough to... Oh, shoot. And why is he wearing Marcus Allen's number? That's not allowed. What was I saying? A lot of people, poo-poo the preseason. I don't. I like it. And there's a very big divide on that. Oh, they just missed their 3rd field goal. We should not be even... This game should not even be competitive. 9 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. I think we can probably speed it up a little bit. There we go. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Oh, okay, we got a first down. All right, put it in the end zone, whatever your name is. Gibbs. Oh, Gibbs threw a touchdown. See, I like this guy. I like this kid. We made a smart signing. And he was only about $1.7 million, too. Maybe he could be the starter after a few years. Who knows? They could develop. All right, let's see what they do here. We finally taken a 10-3 lead. 5 minutes left in the 3rd. Oh, roughing the passer on us. Oh. How many penalties is that? It's 4 penalties for us, and okay, that's not too bad. 2 penalties for them. That's reasonable. I mean, typical, I think, is probably 6 penalties per team per game. Oh, and they just ran it right down our throats for the touchdown. Again, why? Oh, 32. That's friggin' Marcus Allen's number. You can't wear that. We probably have some retired jerseys, too. I don't know. Actually, Allen is not retired. I don't think his jersey's retired. So, but still. We probably have some retired numbers here. Oh, I think 71... 71 might be Corey Stringer, or is he 73? Oh, no. I'm so bored. It's preseason. I'm talking about retired jersey numbers. Okay, yeah. Fumble, we got it back. All right. Gnarly. We're moving the ball with our backup unit now. Again, we're playing against a backup unit. I want to emphasize that. Okay, we're in the 4th quarter. We started this like 7 minutes ago, right? Or something like that. So, yes, this goes quickly. I think I'll play it at a slower speed when we get to the regular season. I think when we get to the regular season, I'm not going to watch all the games. I think we'll probably just sim a few weeks at a time. And then maybe key games I'll watch it with more detail, particularly later in the season. Or we'll just watch highlights. I haven't really decided how we're going to watch games in the regular season yet. In the preseason, I'm going to watch them both, but just at this faster speed, just to, just keep an eye on who's doing what and how well. And oh, looks like they got a 3rd-string quarterback now, Aiden O'Connell. Unless he's the number 2, I don't know. I'm not going to check. 4 minutes left. Oh, they're going for tying. Let's hope they don't tie it. Okay, 2nd down and 10. Come on, we got to hold them here. Okay, we held them 5 yards. 3rd down and 5. Oh, I'm getting excited over preseason. Again, they got a first down. Okay, well, at least if they score, we'll be able to break the tie. Yeah, okay. Screw us, right? Okay, well, Gibbs, you got to do your thing. Hooley, our 3rd-stringer's in there now. See? Yeah, it's pretty smart with subs in there. I don't think Hooley's going to do much. He's our 3rd-stringer. But he was our backup, so never know. 3rd and 1. Okay, it's going to come down to 4th down. If we don't get it here, and we don't turnover on downs, I think it's probably over, although we have 3 timeouts. No, not if we commit face mask. I think we will just... Well, we won't skip it. We'll just move it faster. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's just go all the way to the end here. Yeah. Oh, wait. What just happened? That I must have missed something. But I thought. Hang on a second. Something. It looked like something weird happened here. Oh, we went up. Okay, and then they tied it. And then we got. Oh, I must have been going so fast I missed that. Oh, with 13 seconds left. Okay, fair enough. All right. Well, that's the first preseason game in the books. We won it, and again, there's nothing to get too excited about. It is just preseason. But let's take a look at our box score here. Just take a gander. Anyone? All right. So Gibbs is our backup. He did fairly well. Now you have to take with a grain of salt. He's going against backup defenses, but still. Saving, rushing. I mean, you can't make too much out of stats because the starters don't play much. All right. I think that puts that game in the books. I'll tell you what, we got a little time left. Let's play the second preseason game, too. We'll go a little faster through this one. I don't see any need to make any changes right now. So we'll sim this game, and then we'll end. And then when we start the next episode, let's get this started, first of all. All right. Oh, yeah, there we go. I don't know what happened there. Okay. So we're 31 minutes in. This should take no more than 10 minutes, I think. If you're really bored by preseason, you can feel free to skip the rest of the video. I just, like I said, I find it useful to an extent. Forgive me if I'm repeating myself. I forgot what I said in the outtake that we cut. So I may be repeating myself here, as I want to do. But yeah, in terms of watching games and how we're gonna. I mean, right now I'm watching both preseason games and one sim in kind of in a faster speed than I would normally watch these things. Hopefully we'll do this, and this will be complete in 8 to 10 minutes. Less if you put this on 1.25 or 1.5x speed, in which case I couldn't blame you. But I talk fast enough as it is, don't I? Alright. I think what we're going to do in the regular season is, in terms of games, I think we're probably, out of 16 games, yes, 16 games, maybe half of them will probably just sim and look at the results. We're not going to actually watch them. The other half will probably watch quickly like this. Very key games or late in the season. We need to win this one to make the playoffs. Yeah, not like we're going to the playoffs, but anyway. If it's a key game late in the season, we'll watch this at a slower speed. And who knows? We may even actually play a game, like call the plays individually. Maybe. Well, I'll have to see how this goes. Take it by ear. And I think so. What we're going to do is we're going to wrap the video up with this game. I'm not even really paying much attention to it, am I? We got a 7-0 lead. And now they tied it. So we're going to finish up with this game, and then next video, for those of you who want to end this early, I won't hold you. So we'll wait till the next video to make the adjustments. Any game plan, playbook adjustments that we're going to make. I don't think, and again, I don't know if I said this already. We had to cut a bit out, and I'm not sure if I said this already, but I'm a little. I said initially I was just going to go with coach playbooks the entire season, and I'm second guessing that, or giving that a second thought. I think that. We're probably going to make some adjustments. I'm going to go with the coach playbooks for at least probably the first 3 weeks, 4 weeks. And then that way I can see what's working and not working and make adjustments from there. I think anything I put together right now is going to be guesswork. And so, I'm letting the coaches call the plays that they coach best. And I think that's the best way to start. Because, the plays are being, if you sim a game, the plays are being, at least I could be wrong on this, but the plays are being called by the coaches whose playbooks we're using. So if a coach loves, passing the ball out of I formation, and his playbook is going to have those plays, and the team is probably going to be best at running them. That's my philosophy. I could be completely wrong. Let me know in the comments. But I think, so that's why I tend to at least start with their playbooks, but they don't always make the best decisions either. So inevitably, if you want to be really good at this, there's no way around it. You have to use custom playbooks. Any sim league will tell you that. I'm still kind of up in the air of how custom I'm going to go. I don't think I'm going to do custom on defense, simply because defense is not my strong area. Touchdown for us. Yay. For Rawls. Oh, Gibbs. Go, Gibbs. Doing pretty good. It's a nice signing we made. Or that I made. For a change. Yeah, you can ask 10 expert GMs on game plan and playbook advice, and you're going to get 11 different answers. At least that's my experience. So the strategy, the tack I kind of take with this is, you have to use a custom playbook at some point. But, and some will even tell you, and I don't think this is completely untrue, some of the people who've been playing this for years and years and years will tell you there are, quote, good plays, and there are, quote, bad plays. And just run the good plays. Now, that doesn't make sense to me. And the very first league I ever joined, I got in some heated discussions. And there's a reason I'm not in that league anymore, to put it lightly. But, suffice to say, if you are a real-life player or coach, you have real-life experience, particularly coaching football, understand that real-life strategies don't really translate well to this game. And that was something that really, I've gotten used to it, but it's something that upset me early on, because I'm thinking when I started playing this game, I had been watching football for 30 years, maybe longer, 35 years maybe. And, everything I thought I knew about offensive and defensive strategy kind of went out, at least it seemed to me, this was my perception. It kind of seemed like that went out the window. And it's like, okay, look, if you have a lot of good cornerbacks, you're going to go nickel and dime. If you have very few cornerbacks, but you have a great set of linebackers, you're going to go base 3-4. It makes sense. But no, you have to go 3-3-5 because those are the plays that work. That's the part, and again, I could be completely off on this. I'm probably going to, if there's experienced GMs watching, I'm going to get nasty comments about what I just said. But that's just my perception. And the thing about this game, the thing I like about this game, is it is very deep. And there is no one way to play it. There's no one way to coach it. You just have to learn by fire. No one can teach you how to play and how to coach this game. They can give you tips. They can give you advice. And a lot of the sim leagues, every league I've been in, the experienced GMs have always been good with helping. But take that with a grain of salt. Because, they're going to tell you what works for them. It may not work for you. So you always have to adjust. Don't take any advice blindly. Ultimately, I look at it like getting advice from others helps me fine-tune my game plan, but I would never base it off that. I would never say, okay, well, you got to go a long pass and turn off match cornerbacks to wide receivers. You have to do that, you have to do that, you have to do that. I may, or I may not. Depends what works. I'm waffling on a little bit, because I know probably most of you aren't watching the video at this point anyway, because it's preseason. But it's something I had to get off my chest. And hey, it's my video, my channel. Don't like it, skip to the next video. But don't unsubscribe, please. I think we're going to I think we're going to get along just nicely. We're just going to finish this up. Just 14 minutes left. And we started this game, I think, I don't know, 7 minutes ago? I've been talking a while. I talk a lot. I'm very verbose. You'll find that out about me. I love to talk. I love to write. I have like 100 thoughts going through my head at any given time during the day, and that's just the way my mind works. So, plus, I was, in a former life, I was a teacher for a few years. 10, 12 years. Mostly at basically university level. And so I'm used to having to explain things over and over and over and over again to people who aren't listening. Now, I know you're listening, I think, if you're still watching. Or maybe you're not. Which is why I'm waffling here, because I don't think anyone's listening anyway at this point. Only 8 minutes left. But it's an 11-point game, so I'm going to leave it on. Kool-Aid's in the game now. I say preseason's important, then I just talk the entire thing. But I'm paying attention. I'm watching the game. I'm paying attention, Judge, but I don't think you need me to narrate what's going on. You can see it for yourself. Okay, what are we? We're down by 10. So, Hule, do your thing. It's all up to you, man. We need 2 scores. 6 minutes. 3rd and 10, 4th. Oh, we're punting? Okay, well, I guess 5:39. That's still enough time. We have all 3 timeouts, but we're really pushing the envelope here. You know, again, it's preseason. Do I really care about win or loss? No, I don't. But, you know, I care to the extent that I want my backups to play well. I want to know that I have good depth. I want to know that, you know, if a starter goes down or demands too much money on a contract, then I can put him aside and go with one of these guys. Yeah, so I think preseason's important. And I know I mentioned this before, but I'm getting repetitive, but I'm running out of things to say. Oh, yes! Okay, there we go. Wait, why is Hawkinson in the game? I don't understand this. The substitutions here are a little mysterious sometimes. Like, I will take all starters out of the game, and yet they'll still find their way in somehow. I don't know, because, you know, you got sub-packages and backups, and, you know, I didn't set backups on my backup depth chart. I didn't set backup positions. So that's probably what it's doing now. They're getting tired. They came out in the game just putting in the best player available. What kind of formation? Oh, we didn't get in. Okay. Yeah, I think we get the idea. All right, 1-1. Not too bad. Let's take a very quick look here and finish up. Gibbs had 2 good games. I like this guy. You know, he may be even our starter. We have to think about that a little bit. We didn't do much rushing the ball. Oh, we did. Well, Chandler got it. Okay. Yeah, no one's going to rush the ball that much individually. Okay. I think I like where we are. At least our backups, well, yeah, we kind of... just as I'm saying that, I realized we gave up 21 points in the 3rd quarter. But the starters do well. Oh, no, we were down 20-10, but, well, okay. I don't know I forgot when the backups came in. Okay, anyway, this video's gone long enough, so I'm going to wrap it up right here. If any of you are still watching, please remember to like and subscribe, comment. I know I said a lot of things in this video that people are going to want to comment on. Hey, that's the fun thing about this. There's no one way to play this game. Whether it's real life, certainly in real life, and even in a sim like this. I know I said this before, but you can ask 10 experts and you'll get 12 different answers. It just is that deep, and I don't think there's anyone who can truly claim that they are a true expert in this game, because it is so deep, and there's so many things that even aren't well documented, and that you have to just experiment with settings and things like that. Okay, well, goodbye for now. We finally made it to the end of the preseason. In the next video, we're going to make some final changes to our lineup and strategies. I think we have to cut a player. I mean, we have the practice squad, but we are over the cap, so we'll see what we do there. And we'll probably watch the first regular season game, and then time permitting, we'll just sim a few more. We're not going to watch every game. That's just going to take too long. So, yeah, particularly early on in the season, I think we're just going to sim like several weeks at a time, and we'll go from there. Okay, again, thanks for watching. Hit like and subscribe, comment, and we'll see you next video. Bye-bye for now.